It is a devastating disease for the child who has a normal brain trapped in an increasingly failing body.
People didn't believe she would live very long. We weren't expected to really almost take her home at the beginning. She certainly wasn't expected to live as long as she did, nor was she expected to do as much as she did in her lifetime.
Muscular dystrophy is a disease where your muscles get progressively weaker, and in the extreme cases you're not able to function properly, so your respiratory muscles give in, and then eventually you die because you can't breathe anymore.
I think across the UK the Muscular Dystrophy Campaign estimates that there are some 30,000 children and adults with muscular dystrophy.
Sometimes you feel different, but you just settle in and you feel like you are like other people who can run around and do things.
Duchenne muscular dystrophy is the most common of the childhood muscular dystrophies, and it's caused by mutation of a specific protein called dystrophin. And without that protein, as for the patients with Duchenne, then the muscle is very fragile and therefore becomes damaged very, very easily.
It's like a car engine. Dystrophin is like the oil of the engine. It allows the muscle fibres to slide over each other. But without dystrophin, you get this rubbing of the muscle fibres together, which turns them into scar tissue and fat, and then gradually the muscles waste away.
Eventually, of course, the skeletal muscle of the heart and the respiratory system gives way, and that's when death occurs. I remember going to the neurologist and I said, please tell me that this is something other than I think it is. And I almost begging him to try to tell me that it was something else. And he turned around and he said, I can't tell you that. And I knew he couldn't. But it was a difficult time.
You go into a world that is absolutely other parents' nightmare. You know, you are living their nightmare. You have a child with a life-limiting condition that they can't even begin to imagine how you cope with the day-to-day. The situation you find yourself in with a small, profoundly ill child is not dissimilar at times from, how you feel as a parent, a bereaved parent. Because you're kind of socially isolated. People find it too much. And that's true of disability at times, and I would say it's true of the legacy of child death.
Chloe's condition has changed over the years. She is struggling more now. Her muscles are weaker.
I can't walk long distances and I get tired from doing too much. Some days I can't get out of bed because I'm just cold. But the Muscular Dystrophy Campaign has given us things that I need for the winter. And they've just helped our whole family with things.
The chair has meant we have been able to go out, we can do things. She can go off with her friends to the park and things. She can be more independent at school. To help the Muscular Dystrophy Campaign would mean they can fund research for diagnosis, they can keep employing the care officers, which mean a lot to us because our care officer helps us a lot.
The support that you get from somebody actually coming into your home to visit you there and understand better what the problems are in reality in the day-to-day is absolutely, I can't stress that strongly enough, it's phenomenal.
I think it's very important to stress that the MDC plays a vital role in funding this research and in funding the development of clinical trials. So I think the Muscular Dystrophy Campaign can certainly claim a very significant role in any successes that my lab and many other labs in the UK have achieved.
Everybody at the Muscular Dystrophy Campaign, trustees, directors, staff, is incredibly proud of the work that we do and the work we've done over the last 50 years. But we know one thing for certain, and that is that we could do more. And at the end of the day, it's money, it's pounds, shillings and pence. So any help that you can give will be hugely appreciated and will make a massive difference to the work that we do.
Nobody at the moment thinks that they have developed a cure for Duchenne. So what we're looking for is a treatment that arrests the course of the condition and that together with other treatments and medical management is able to reverse some of the effects of the condition to date.
To know that he could reach 28, 30, well, that gives us an extra 10 years with my son.
And the difference between 10 years ago and where we are now is very, very greatly to do with people giving money, which goes into research.
I'm hoping that if my legs get worse, they might be able to give me some advice, or hope not, but an operation to make them better. We hope that I can walk again.
This is literally a race against time, and we need that money. We need it to make sure that this research doesn't stop.